I got a tripod, and look at you guys, you're so tall. What better day than Valentine's Day to talk about failed relationships? Specifically my failed relationships. That is right, we are getting personal today. There is a point to this, I promise. Hang tight. The first one. We didn't work out because we were 14 and neither of us had driver's licenses. I love that one, it's just so simple and elegant. A couple years later we had the one with the accent. Wow, we went wrong before we even started. Our major flaw was some combination of not being able to speak the same language and not really living on the same continent. I was so convinced it was gonna work out too. I need to find some way of going back in time and giving 16-year-old me a hug. She really needed one. Huge time gap, and then we have the one from work. He was a nice guy, but he got really passive aggressive and he turned me into this like golden girl that he could chase around and never quite get. Woe is him. It wasn't flattering, it was objectification. Next we have the one who dumped me in the mall. I thought this guy was just a can of the coolest beans around. I was totally floored when I found out that he liked me because I thought that he definitely had to be out of my league, whatever the hell that means. And see, I should have been thinking, wow, I must be pretty awesome for a guy this great to like me. But instead, I was thinking, wow, he hasn't realized what a loser I am yet. It's gonna really suck when he does. It was not healthy. After him, there was the guy with the hedgehog. This one still stings. I had been seeing this guy for a while, and I started to get a little bit of a crush on someone else, and it freaked me out. I didn't realize that crushes like that are really natural and not necessarily an indicator that your relationship is falling to pieces. Though the way I reacted to it made it so. I felt like I had this big choice to make of whether I wanted to commit long-term to the relationship I was already in, or if I wanted to have a chance to be on my own and see other people before I made that commitment with someone. I talked to him about it, and he wanted to be with someone who was ready to commit, and I was really happy with him, but I wasn't there yet. Alright, moving on. The most recent person I was involved with, he was very interesting. I'm pretty sure that he was a magician. See, I don't know about his other tricks, but he had a great disappearing act. The first time, he fell off the map for months, just after I lent him my copy of one of my favorite books. Pro tip, do not ever do that. He was MIA for so long, I'd like occasionally have to check his Facebook to see if he died. As a matter of fact, he did not die. He appeared again a few months later, and everything was cool for a while until he had to once again dissolve away into the ether, never to answer my calls or reply to my text messages again. Either this guy had magical disappearing powers that he didn't quite have control over yet, or he was just an asshole. I'd probably put my money on the latter. See, relationships that don't work out, they can really wear down on us, so to protect ourselves, we kind of shove them off and try not to ever think about them again, but I don't think that's always healthy. See, after some time has passed, you can look back and kind of untangle the sadness and the bitterness out of it and look at it for what it was, something that you tried that didn't work. Hindsight can be really useful at taking a difficult memory and turning it into something that you can learn from, or at least make peace with. Look at it this way, the more you fuck up, the more chances you have to learn. Someday you're gonna be really good at this. That wasn't necessarily for you guys, you might already be good at it. That was for me. I'll see you guys later.